are many parts of the one body. This evening, may we share that unity in the one body of Christ. May all that we say and all that we do give glory to your most holy name. Bless us with an entertaining game, with a good game with no injuries and safety for all. And may we be able to share in your glory one day in the fullness of your kingdom. For we ask this all through Christ our Lord.
Amen.
Amen. In the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to say first, all glory to God. Without him, I am nothing.
Power the shove. Neighbor Nation, we will see you on Saturday afternoon. Riley Meister gets the point.
Back into left field. Say goodnight to that baseball.
And there's another one. It's back to back Jags for KSU Tuscarawas. He's the point, and it's alive. Hanson pushes it over. Unbelievable. We play on. It's blocked. We're tied. We're tied. Unbelievable. We're going to have some fun here on the last Sunday in January. Diocese of Cleveland, Priest versus Seminarians basketball game. Welcome into Parma Heights, Ohio, home to the Holy Name Green Wave here at Holy Name High School. I am Nathan Smee, the founder of Holy Name Broadcasting and the first voice of the Namers. Alongside me on the call for you this evening is Deacon Bob Lesser of St. Joseph Catholic Church in Strongsville. Deacon, you went to broadcasting school all those years ago, and you're ready to use it here.
I am. I'm so happy to do it for you with a second time after 30 years after broadcasting school to be able to be with you, Nate.
That first game was back on Holy Name Broadcasting. That was a heartbreaker. It was Holy Name losing to Strongsville in overtime. Josh Byers had that great play. I know Drew Steyer's to my right, not happy about that play. That's one he tries to put in the back of his mind. You can see the brotherly hugs. Obviously, we're seeing brotherly shove for the Eagles game, but this is the one that we like a little bit better.
That's correct.
Looking over your starting fives before we get underway, you can see them on your screen being adjusted. Those are your starters for both sides. New this year to the game, you have the Deacons being allowed to play with the Priests. Last year being a 54-18 victory for the Seminarians. They want this game to be a little bit closer, and that will help. We are underway. Father Eric Harris, the vocational director, wins the opening tip for the clergy. Gideon, he started on the bench last year. He gets the nod this year. He can definitely be a top talent for these Priests. But immediately we go out of play. 15 seconds off the clock. We have a turnover.
Yes.
So now Nate Mankhouse, knee brace and all, will take it up the floor for the Seminarians. It's a mixture of Borromeo and St. Mary's Seminarians on the floor tonight for the youngsters, if you will. This is the battle of quote-unquote young versus old.
Yes, it is.
I know, Deacon Bob, you, in all your youth, hoping the old guys get this one.
Right. And that's the way it is here in the broadcasting booth. You're the youth and me the old man.
Loose ball in the paint, and it is snatched up by the Priest. Donatelli, the Deacon, picks it up. Turnovers exchanged. Here come the Priests on the offensive. Popik mid-range, a little shy. Rebound, Yanke. 1 minute off the clock in this first half. Still no scoring. The Seminarians back to work on the offensive
Stolen
end.
by the priest.
And it's Father Cam Popick. He said Mass here last year, and he is happy to be back. Picks that one, and here come the priests.
I might add, a former parishioner at St. Joseph's Church.
The pump played inside. It's Father Gideon. And it's a loose ball out of play. The Seminarians take it back. Last year, the game got out of hand before the priest could get a word in. 19-0 before the priest scored. What do they have to do tonight to avoid that?
I was going to say avoid turnovers, but we've seen a lot of them already.
Each side, I believe, having a pair of turnovers to date. Libertor top of the arc, just inside the key, is good from the mid-range. The Seminarians are on the board, up 2-0 over the priest. A pretty good jumper.
That was a nice jump shot.
Just inside, took it in the key, and that was enough to get the boys in white on the board. Near side, it's Dom Gideon in the wing. Top of the arc, it's Father Garris. Tries getting the cut, but it's picked off by Carney, and it's another turnover from the priests.
Oh, boy.
The Seminarians doing all they can on the defensive end. Now here comes their offense. Mankhouse into Carney, and it is stripped once again. Eric Garris tries flicking it through. Carney picks it back off. The Seminarians avoid the scare, and they get back to work. The three from straight away, no good. Loose in the paint. Mankhouse far corner for three.
No good.
Also no good. Still loose, and Father Cam Popick will come up with
there's
it.
a foul.
And he is fouled.
Ooh, a hack there.
That foul coming against Thomas Byrne, trying to do his best. Father Damian Farron's impression from last year.
From last year, that's right.
Now he says he did not take down a Seminarian, but looking at that footage, to quote Tony Romo, I don't know, Jim. I think he did.
That's right.
The priests take back possession. It is Deacon Donatelli. Once again, you have two deacons in the starting lineup, John Hawkins and Anthony Donatelli for the priests.
Maybe that'll even up the odds this year.
Almost another turnover. That pass intended for Father Eric Garris, but it's out of play. As well, something to note throughout this game, we will have periodic timeouts. 30-second timeout at the 15-minute and 5-minute mark, and a full 1-minute timeout at the 10-minute mark, and those are independent of the timeouts on the board. Yankee gets the rebound for the Seminarians. 3 minutes down. Still 17 to go. The priests awaiting their first point, and the offense of the Seminarians will slow down. We'll see what they can do. Carney, the bounce pass to the elbow. Back outside, it's Libertor. And Eric Garris fouls him, but it's an and one. Daniel Libertor breaks through.
He saw that opening and went right for it.
What a play by Daniel Libertor. And just as he was last year, Father Eric in the foul column early. And instead of allowing it to get to three, he will get subbed out.
Yes.
Daniel Libertor at the line.
3 fouls in 4 minutes last year at St. Ed's. They won't let it get further than one. The and one, no good. And the rebound goes to the Seminarians. Libertor, he'll take 4 instead of 3.
Well, unfortunately, it looks like we're going the same as last year. 6-0.
And Libertor has all 6 points for the Seminarians. 6-0, it is the Seminarians on top. To the near wing, it's Father Dom Gideon. Gideon makes a no-look pass into the corner.
Whining, yes, Father Whining.
Father Jim Whining's near corner makes it 6-3. The priest far improved from last year.
That's right.
So now, is that just some luck, or is that a sign of things to come for the priest?
I hope it's a sign of things to come for the priest.
Libertor already has 6. Will hook to Mankhouse. Mankhouse inside Carney. The hook floats away, no good. Rebound Hawkins. Once again, one of the 2 deacons in the starting lineup for the priests.
He's going again. Oh.
Whinings pumps, goes top to Gideon, flanks far side. Donatelli will pump. Cutting left, here's his move, under the basket, Whinings off his shoe. Gideon tries to keep it alive, and he cannot do so. Out of play.
Out of line.
And possession will go over to the Seminarians.
It was nice seeing Father Whinings get that 3 because he had a tough week this week, so I'm glad he got to do that.
And we see a substitution. Deacon Chris Coutone. A homecoming of sorts here for him as he graduated from Holy Name many years ago. One of his first masses as a deacon was said here all the way back in May.
Wow, good for him.
I believe that was the last all-school mass outside of baccalaureate that I served as a namer.
Oh, good.
That was a long time ago already. Libertor plays it inside the key. The float is there and good from Yankee. First points of the game for the Seminarians, now coming from Libertor. So now 8-3, the Priest down by 5. 5 minutes off the clock, loose ball, and here come the Seminarians.
Off his foot, back to the Priest. Timeout.
And here's our first timeout of the game. Yep, 15-minute mark. We have a 30-second timeout. This will be the first of 3 in that category.
And I think I know why Father Wining was able to hit that 3, Nathan. Last week with the kids being out of school, he was using a lot of gym time shooting 3-pointers, and he got that first one.
Definitely a stark contrast to last year, and the Priests, they need to keep that going if they want to win this one.
Right.
I believe the series is tied up at 3-all, so this is the Game 7.
Right.
This is your championship. How do you play it?
They got to play it, and they have to watch out of the turnovers. They're having too many turnovers.
That has definitely been an issue for both parties as well. We send warm welcome to Father Kevin Klanowski overseas in Rome. He is on the IR, if you will, in Rome.
He's on the IR in Rome.
He said he's watching. He should be studying for his exams.
He should be studying for his finals, but he's watching. And of course, he told me that the reason they went down so bad last year, 54-18, is he was not able to play. He's getting ready for Rome. So
a lot of big talk coming from Father Kevin, but knowing him, he already has it in the back of his mind. He's going to say, I'm not going to do well on the test and pull out 100.
That's right.
That's just what's going to happen. We already know that is what is going to go down in Rome.
Right.
So warm welcome to Father Kevin. He had a couple of masses here throughout the past couple of years before being moved to Rome.
Right.
So this place definitely a special meaning to the former St. Ignatius man.
Right, and also the former St. Joseph priest.
He's been back a couple of times, but back in January for Mass on the 1st. Priest will take back possession here out of the first timeout. 8-3 the score. Daniel Libertori of the Seminarians leading the way with 6 points. Coutone swings, Wining pumps, goes again.
No, offside. Good.
No good. Coutone the rebound. Shovel pass. Hawkins a little shy, and the Seminarians come up with it. It was a good shovel pass inside. They had the right move.
Yes, it was a very, very good pass.
But just couldn't make anything happen after it. Villarreal on the line, will swing inside.
Should have been. I thought it was 3 seconds, but I'm not sure.
It's a double
dribble. I thought it was 3 seconds. Okay.
Either way, the officials cracking down on fouls. Both parties have won. 14 minutes on the clock in the first half. 8-3 the score. We'll see what the Priest can do. Their only bucket coming from Father Wining, who had the 3 a little while ago. Hawkins top will swing. Coutone for 3. Can't get it to go. Misses side iron. Rebound Neville of St. Mary's. Bounce inside. A good run from Libertor. Tries swinging it back inside.
Very nice.
Somehow
very good pass there.
6.
That was a very good pass, Nathan.
That was not the intended target by any means on the initial attempt, but it gets the job done. Stacks on the board. Makes it 10-3 Seminarians. Coutone goes for another 3. Hooks left, no good, and Villarreal easily comes up with the loose basketball.
As Mr. Baseball would say, Bob Euchre, just a little outside on that shot there.
Rest in peace to Bob Euchre, passed away, I believe, last Friday.
Last Friday, I think.
He'll be dearly missed. Yes. Known for his time with the Brewers and his time with
Major League.
With the then Cleveland Indians in Major League.
Correct.
Many great calls, some of which we can't say on live air.
On air, that's exactly right.
Villarreal, mid-range, it's there. Chris Villarreal on the board. The Seminarians getting out a heater. It is now 12-3.
I tell you what, the Priest got to stop the bleeding quickly here.
Stavart's far wing, tries to find Winings.
I was poked away.
And it will stay with the Priest. Father Eric back into the ball game. Went to Lake Catholic High School, played basketball for them back in the day.
Yes, he did.
And one thing that he says often when he is here, the holes that you'll see behind that backboard, they give him trouble. They give him trouble from the free throw line, and if he does go to the line, I'm sure if he misses, that will be the reasoning.
Right.
A good shot there from
A good shot, but
Deacon Donatelli.
it was an in-again, out-again Finnegan shot. It went in there and went back out.
Either the shots fall here or they find trouble. And there it is, a makeup play. Donatelli picks it off, and here comes Father Eric and company. He's putting on the moves. Swings to the near side. Stavars cuts inside, goes up and down. Catone for three. No good. Front iron. Rebound. Father David. And back outside, and a foul is called.
Foul's inside.
Father Eric turning back the clock.
Yes, he is.
So now 12-3, 12-21 on the clock.
That was good.
So now 2 fouls on the Seminarians in comparison to the 1 of the Priests. Inbound incoming. Deacon Catone, the high point outside. We'll go top of the arc. Catone pumping. He's taken a couple of threes so far. Tries to find Father Eric near the low post. Out of play off the Seminarians.
Yes.
Father Eric definitely has a height advantage in this contest.
Yes,
he tries to use it, but the Seminarians know him very well, and they know exactly how to stop him.
Yeah, that's right.
But then again, they have to be careful with Father Andy Turner in the house. They don't want to fail their exams if they have them tomorrow by beating the priests.
That's right.
Bounce into the low post. The putback not there. A good effort by Deacon Donatelli. Can't get it to go, and the rebound is taken in by the Seminarians. A lot of so close, but yet so far by the priests. And here come the Seminarians up the floor. Stecks the screen for Libator. He leads the way with 6 points. Low post, Stecks, it's rejected, but a foul is called. That was Father Dave Domansky from Holy Spirit on the block. It looks somewhat clean from up here.
Yes, it did.
I don't know about that one.
I don't know about it either.
In a game like this, I feel like you leave the highlight reel play and you let it stand.
I agree.
The first of 2, not there. I believe it was Stefan Marbury back in his Knicks days when he said, "Ball don't lie."
That's right.
And for the first time, another homecoming. Father Damian Ferrand subs into the ballgame. Graduated from Holy Name in 1994.
Wow. 30 years ago.
And pretty much every single year he has baccalaureate mass. He was the main celebrant for mine as well.
Yeah.
And joined alongside him, former chaplain here, Father Josh Korak, and as well, one of the gentlemen who sang the national anthem, Father Joe Mankhouse.
Right.
Loose in the paint, that was Domansky trying to keep possession, and the Seminarians once again force a turnover. Now 13-3, they have a good lane. Garrison defense, no foul somehow called, and the putback's too easy.
Wow.
Yankai now has 4. I'm almost surprised they didn't get Father Eric for that.
I agree with you.
And here come the priests once again. Father Jim Winings, the only point on the board so far, 15-3.
That's shades of last year other than the 19-0 run. It's 15-3 here.
Eric Harris a little shy on the attempt. Loose ball, and Stecks will take it in. And a full court heave. Good ball movement. It's Libator, a little shy, and Deacon Catone will see it out of play.
Yeah.
10:47 on the clock in the first half.
Smart play there.
Watching the clock, only 47 seconds left before the next timeout. That will be the end of the first part of the first half, if you will. It is halves, but we still go by that.
Right.
Catone bounce far side for Ferrance. Ferrance off the rim and had the right trajectory, but misses.
Jump ball. That's going to go to the Seminarians.
If he would have made that, that would have been posted all over social media for the next year and a half.
That's right.
Substitution for the priests. They will bring out Father David Stavars in favor of bringing in number 14, Father Matt Byrne. And a cool snippet about Father Matt Byrne. He was the celebrant for my junior ring ceremony back in December of 2022.
Oh, was he?
And another snippet about that day, that was the first ever Holy Name basketball game, or really basketball game that I ever called.
Oh, was it? Oh, good.
And that game, we'll see. Does Drew remember the result of that game? It was Fairview Park. It was an overtime win. It was a good one. That was really the start of that team being legit. That was their statement win, and they went on a run until the Strongsville game here in January, unbeaten. That team was one of the best in Holy Name history. Only 2 losses. They had the loss here against Strongsville, and then Benedictine's upset. Father Garris, far wing, tries to go inside for Father Ian Kelly. Had 5 points last year in this contest at St. Ed's. And we'll see if he can be effective off of the bench. Father Kelly bobbles. We are at the 10-minute mark. The timeout imminent here. Father Garris going up against Nate Mankhouse. Does he take a shot? Cutting inside. Father Eric can't open the bank. Goes for his own miss. Father Kelly gets the rebound. Swings outside. Deacon Catone takes it. And here comes the priest. Father Ferris for three. No good. He misses side iron. Father Kelly goes up and he is fouled.
Father Kelly going to shoot 2 free throws after the timeout.
So many opportunities on that one play to make something happen.
They actually did some good plays there, buddy.
And we do have a special guest in the house. Bishop Molesic is now here in attendance. So 9:41 on the clock, 15-3, the Seminarians on top. A little bit closer than last year, but still, the Seminarians dominating. Deacon Bob, your thoughts so far?
So far, what I think, the priests are getting beat 15-3, but if they would stop some of those turnovers, they'd be in a lot better place. And the thing of it is, you got to do it, though. You got to be able to do it, and they haven't done it so far. I don't know if they're nervous or what, but
their only basket coming from Father Jim Winings outside the arc. And another big issue that we've seen, they keep shooting the 3 ball, but it just doesn't fall.
No.
They have to bring the ball inside.
They have to bring the ball inside is right.
We'll see if they actually do that after this break. And we saw that a couple weeks ago for those who were with me. Mount Union versus Baldwin Wallace. The women's team, they were in it at halftime, tied at 18, but 0 for 17 outside the arc. They lost by 1.
Oh, wow.
1-3 made in that first half, and they win. Wow. And that would have been a big upset because BW, top 25 team in the nation in D3.
Wow.
They just couldn't get the job done.
All right.
The first of 2 is good from Father Kelly. Once again, 5 points last year, has 1 now. They need this one as well. 15 for the Seminarians on top. Kelly second. No good. He splits the pair, and the rebound goes to Benningoff.
Yep.
That's his first play made of the contest. Half of the first to go, half gone. Mankhouse, top arc, will swing to the far side, setting the screen now. Wozinski gets it back to him. Billy Reed, far side, goes for 3. No good, a little shy, and Father Eric will pick it up.
Another rebound by Garris, Father Garris.
And now, will the priests set up their offense here and try to get something to that low post? Father Eric, he's calling for the ball already there. Father Ferentz, top of the arc, Deacon Catone. And he'll hand it off behind Father Eric Garris to Father Ian Kelly. He pumps and goes again. He got it! Father Ian Kelly outside the arc. The priests are back in business.
Good.
Now 15-7. The priests have some life. Mankhouse bumping. The Seminarians, they look for a response. Just inside the paint. The defense from Garris, it's enough to redirect the shot, and Matt Byrne picks up the rebound.
Come on. Let's move the ball, boys. Let's go.
Deacon Catone taking it up the floor for the priests.
Kelly's open.
Father Eric goes for 3.
Good. Oh.
No good, and misses off the iron. Deacon Bob on the jinx.
On the jinx. It looked good for him to let it go, but
the Seminarians, thank you for your efforts.
I know.
Father Mankhouse now at top of the arc. 8:09 on the clock in the first half. Wozinski top, Reed. Reed slipping through 2 defenders, under the basket, looking for an outlet, and he will shoe shine Father Matt Byrne.
Huh? You called him Father Mankhouse.
He will be one day, close enough. God willing. There's so many Mankhouses, you have to try and keep track of all of them somehow. Mankhouse to inbound, will find Benningoff, top.
Oh.
And a good move made there. Wozinski trying to free it, and there's a foul.
I thought there was a walk before he fouled.
Good trapping defense, though. The Priests are doing all they can to get back the basketball.
They are.
This game might be a lower scoring affair than we were used to seeing. But then again, that could easily change with a couple of made baskets here. Mancast to inbound, swings to the corner. It's Reed. Mid-range, on points. Billy Reed is on the board for the Seminarians, making it a 10-point ball game. And a good jumper once again.
That was a very nice shot.
Gideon gets it on the far wing from Garris. Back top is Father Eric. Low post to Ian Kelly, and Father Kelly can't get it. Out of play on the tip, but a good move and a good idea inside.
No, it was a good side.
If he could have found him, that would have been an easy two.
Look at this pictures of Menkos up on the wall over there.
That is Father McCandless up on the far right.
Yeah.
Outside, Father Gideon on the line.
Yeah!
It's there! He banks it in. Now do they call it a 3 or 2? They give it a 3. Hate to say it, that foot was on the line. They give him the 3. Now a 7-point game. Reed to match. It is shy and kept alive, but right to Father Gideon. And here come the priests methodically up the floor. 7:10 on the clock in the first. Gideon cutting inside will swing. Father Eric Garris. Running back the clock to his time at Lake Catholic. Father Gideon low inside. And it's rejected by Chuck Kearney.
Oh, wow.
The Seminarians can indeed hope, and they go coast to coast, but can't complete it. And a foul is called on Kearney. What a block.
Yeah, that's right.
I did not expect to see a play like that in this game.
I didn't think so either, but I can tell you what, the priests are coming back. It's down to 7 now.
I don't even see that in most of my OHSAA games, let alone here.
Right.
But when we see Garfield, we see that plenty, though. Plenty of blocks from them. We'll see them again on the 6th against the Warrensville Heights. Father Eric far wing gets it inside, and it's another block! Chuck Kearney on a defensive heater.
I was going to say, that was a great block by Kearney.
The Cavs could use him about now.
They can use a lot of things right now.
Kearney from the elbow, can't get that one to go. The hot streak will end, and Father McCandless will come up with the loose ball. 17-10, the priest well within contention. Father Gideon gets it to Father Kelly for 3. No good. Back iron and a window. Rebound Billy Reed. Reed so far 2 points for the Seminarians. They are yet to make a 3. Short on the mid-range from Wozniacki, and the rebound will go to Father Garris.
Right.
Still a 7-point game. Father Eric going inside, will fling, and Kearney gets another block. Here comes Nate Mankhouse all alone, hands it off. Father Kelly the defense, and there's the tackle. Father Ian Kelly says, not in my house, young man. He had other plans.
Yes, he did.
Do we see a tech for Father Ian? We might see it this year. I did not anticipate a potential tech.
No, but I was surprised there that Menkhouse gave the ball up, and then he had an easy layup, and he wanted to be sharing. And
at one point, I'm surprised. At the same point, we both know the Menkhouse family very well.
Right.
They're not a selfish family by any means.
That's for sure.
So it does not surprise you by any means.
That's for sure.
Reed slipping inside, just outside the paint. Almost lost. It's Deacon Cattell in the defense, and Father McCandless takes it in. Father Eric in transition, looking for his first point, and he will shoe shine Kearney. Yeah. He knows he can't go up, so he goes down.
That's right.
A very good decision, as we saw Kearney now. 3 blocks now?
Yeah, I think there's 3. I agree.
A tremendous performance by him so far, and that is what you expect in this game. A high-intensity battle. The priests, they do not want to give up bragging rights.
That's for sure.
Father Eric to inbound for the priests. It's tipped. Kearney gets a piece. Yeah. He gets his revenge for the shoe shine. Yeah. And here come the Seminarians up the floor.
Right.
Mankhouse goes high. Kearney slipping inside, and Father Eric gets the block, but a foul is called.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
On the follow-through, he got it a little bit, and that is what they call. And that is the second on Father Eric.
Yeah, second foul on Garrett.
And 2 opportunities for Chuck Kearney, the seminarian from St. Mary's.
Right.
5:13 on the clock. We are nearing our final break of the first half. The first of 2, no good. And we will see Father Steve Flynn check in for the priest in place of Father Eric.
They probably want to keep him out of getting his third foul before the half.
Better than last year. Here's the second from Kearney. On point. Now 1 point to go along with the blocks that he's had so far. An excellent day for him. 5:05 on the clock. Last possession before the break. And it's picked off. We should see this be the timeout. We will play on a little bit longer, so it looks like they will give the Seminarians this possession. And the Priests then in turn should take back the basketball after the break. Mankhouse goes high inside. The high point is taken in loose in the paint. Byrne fighting for it, gets it on the far side. Now 4:40 on the clock. Libertor leading the way with 6. Mankhouse, the mid-range, a little shy. The rebound picked up, and the own miss is cleaned up.
Now their timeout.
And that was Byrne missing and then cleaning it up.
Yes.
Now 20-10, the Seminarians up by 10. They are starting to get their rhythm back.
They're starting to get their rhythm, and we're having problems with the Priests holding the ball.
After our last break, it was, I believe, 15-3 or something along those lines. But now the Priests, they're putting points on the board. What changed?
What changed is they actually have been having pretty good ball movement in some occasions there, getting inside and outside, and they're moving the ball. Now, they still are having too many turnovers.
We'll see if they can clean that up. They also do have the half to regroup, so you'll see if that plays any factor.
Right.
This game definitely a lot different than most of the ones that we have here on SmeeSports. This is really the first that we have in this sort of light. The only thing outside of OHSAA that we've done would be Summer League audio only, and then the Pete League. So this, it's a completely different arena.
Yes.
And we'll see if this becomes a tradition on SmeeSports after this year.
Yeah, this is normally a game that you'd say a friendly game. But they still are being competitive. They're still playing the game.
It's bragging rights on the line, and sometimes that is even better than a big trophy.
That's correct.
Back underway, we should have no more timeouts until the half. But the Priests, plenty of work to do.
Yes, plenty of work.
Deacon Donatelli on the near wing will swing to Catone. Gideon, it's picked off. Here come the Seminarians once again. Yankee, and an one! Chris Yanka in transition, banks it in, fouled, and has a chance for the three-point play. And that could potentially bring momentum even further back to the Seminarians.
Well, it is.
And we will see a timeout call. But what a play. Yankai, he had the lane.
Yep.
He had the foul against him. I believe that is our second and one of the game.
It is.
The Seminarians, they are just a little more well-oiled in this contest.
Well, and they're quicker. They're moving the ball quicker than we are, the Priests are.
With 4:05 still on the clock, plenty of time to change things for the Seminarians. Not as dominant as last year, and I think that is what we expected. We expected this game to be a lot closer than years past.
Yeah, the Priests really last year, they were not happy with their performance. They wanted to come out here today and do a little better, and they have, but the turnovers is what hurt them.
At the beginning of the game, both sides traded turnovers just constantly.
Oh, yeah, right in the beginning, absolutely. We had no points and we had turnovers in the first 2 minutes.
Yankai to complete the three-point play. This would make it a 13-point ball game. And can't get it to go. Father Flynn picks up the rebound and hands it off to Father Popick. The Priest, in desperate need of a basket, work up the floor. Far corner, Catone for three. Rolls in and out, no good. The putback also not there.
That was a nice play, too. Doggone it.
The Seminarians will take it back. Yankai goes behind Mankhouse. Will fling Libertor. He had the opening 6 points, but since then, nothing. Mankhouse far side, no good, back iron. Byrne picks up the miss, no good, a little shy. Still in heavy traffic, goes up again, air bowls, and it is settled down. by Deacon Donatelli. Now here come the priests working back on the offensive. From the elbow, Gideon well shy, and Mankhouse picks it up. The turnovers just continue.
It continue.
But great recovery defense by Deacon Donatelli. That will make the Seminarians at a minimum reset.
That's correct.
On SmeeSports this upcoming week, 1 day of games, and it is on Saturday. 1:15 Marlington taking on New Philadelphia, and at 7 p.m. Louisville takes on Alliance in Louisville. Those games should be very good contests and very, very close. Especially the first one of those two. Louisville very confident that they will take down the Aviators to open up February. Donatelli going top, less than 3 to go in the first half. Catone, Gideon, they work outside. Father Cam in the lane, is rejected once again by Kearney. He continues to be on fire on the defensive. Catone goes to the post. Father Popick goes underneath the basket, no good, but a foul is called.
2 shots.
Kearney had the dominance inside, but just got a little too physical on that effort. They called on Yankai, but both of them were in the vicinity.
Yes, they were. We'll see if Father Popick can make these.
They definitely need these two to fall. If they do, we are back to a 10-point contest.
That's correct.
The first of two.
Nope.
Can't bank in. Substitution. Father Matt Byrne back into the ball game for Father Flynn.
Number 3, Matt Lozinski into the game for the priest. Number 14, Father Matt Byrne.
Popick now looks to split the pair. 2:31 still on the clock. Still anyone's ball game if this one goes in, and it does. Father Popick from St. Hilary's in Fairlawn is on the board. The Seminarians, they have done almost everything right in this first half. Can they end it on a positive note here? Libertor on the screen from Kearney, has a lane perfectly open, but can't get the finish, and a foul is called in the paint. And it will go back to the priests.
I think it was on 47.
And that would be on Kearney.
Seminarian fouls on number 47, Chuck Carney, second personal, team 6.
That's a team 6. We're nearing the bonus for both sides. An 11-point game. A three-pointer here would do wonders for the priests.
Yes, it would. That's what we need.
The question is, can they connect from outside the arc? We'll see it potentially. Catone instead goes inside and hands it back to the corner. Father Popick back, Deacon Catone. The heat check three. It's good! Deacon Anthony Donatelli, the heat check from well outside.
That's just what the doctor ordered, and now they threw the ball away.
And now we have a timeout call.
You know, that's what's kept the priests so much in this game, the three-pointer.
That is the 4-3 of the game. They have made no baskets inside.
They made 4 baskets and 2 free throws. 4 3-pointers and 2 free throws.
22-14. The priests will keep it.
Now we need another 3-point by the priests.
Can they continue their hot streak? Father Gideon keeps it alive, goes to the corner. Donatelli pumping. Now he wants an outlet. Father Gideon inside, and
3 seconds.
It looks like they will have a timeout.
Oh, timeout.
Timeout, priests.
And that is the designation. A good call there by Father Kevin Bertliff from the Diocese of Youngstown.
Right.
If I'm not mistaken, he was the coach of the Seminarians last year.
He was.
And the coaching has made a big difference here.
He was. Yes, that's true.
You usually don't associate the two, basketball and priesthood, but he
know.
shows that
Yes.
he can put them with an OHSAA team that needs a coach. I feel like he can get them to a 500 record.
So I got to ask you this, Nathan, how many basketball games have you called where you had no 2-point baskets, but all 3-point baskets and a half? I bet you about 0.
There might be one, and it's a long shot. No, second quarter they made one. Marlington, Holy Name.
Yeah.
Claire Coljohn had a 3 to open the game last year at Marlington.
Okay.
And the offense went stagnant for about 10 minutes. And then I think they made it 2, but that game, pretty much no offense from Holy Name.
Yeah.
It was just a dominant win for the Dukes. But here it is. This might be the first one.
Well, we still got a minute to try to get a 2-point basket.
And we'll see what the priests can cook up here. Deacon Donatelli, he made the last 3 from well outside.
Right, he did.
Goes top. Father Gideon back. Another 3 for Donatelli. No good. Rebound inside. Deacon Hawkins spinning inside. Has the
right, nice play.
Perfect precision. The spin was right there. Everything
nice.
had to be perfectly executed, and it was. Now 22-16. The defense gets more scrappy. The 3, well too high, no good. Rebound Donatelli. Here come the clergy.
Go to the rack.
Catone, and almost an and one.
What a beautiful play.
Almost an and one for Deacon Catone, assisted by Deacon Donatelli, but instead he will go to the line for 2.
Well, these priests have been on a 6-0 run now. Let's see if they can make more.
The swing and momentum has been excellent.
We got a 6-0 run right now.
The first of 2 from Catone,
No.
off front iron. And substitution for the priest, Father Eric back into the ball game. It'll be Father Matt Burns subbing out. Catone getting ready to split the pair, and he can.
Well, we got a 7-0 run, and we only got 38 seconds to go.
22-17 the score, a 5-point lead for the Seminarians. And they are starting to get a little flustered on the offensive. Can they change it? Neville, far wing, Catone almost gets the steal, still loose ball, and the Deacons force the error. Loose ball, Donatelli has it. Here come the clergymen.
Hit a 3. Oh.
The no look, Catone for 3.
Oh.
No good, skims off the rim. Wozniacki the rebound.
That could have cut it to 2, Nathan. That could have cut it to 2.
And the Seminarians will spin inside. Liberatore tripped up, and they want a jump ball, but a foul is the call.
Yeah.
It's like high school. You see the coach calling for a jump ball.
Yes.
And this will send Liberatore to the line for 2. A lot of fouls in this one, but that is to be expected. The halftime score a lot closer than last year.
Right. Oh, a lot closer, yes.
The first of 2 is good from Liberatore.
The priests are going to have to move the ball up court very fast. There's only 6.3 seconds.
Liberatore now with 7 points, tries to make it 8, and he can. On point with both. 6.3, final play of the opening half. It's Father Eric, has a screen at the horn. No good, misses wide right of the iron. And that will do it for the first half here at Holy Name High School. Seminarians 24, Priests 17. We will step aside and be back on in a minute. This is the 2025 Diocese of Cleveland Priests versus Seminarians basketball game live on SmeeSports. as we rejoin the action for the second half. If you or someone you know is a business owner looking to sponsor broadcasts in the Cleveland or Stark County areas, contact me at one of those 3 avenues on your screen, and I would love to work out a deal with you to promote the best of your business and your brand. We still have around 7.5 minutes of halftime to go, but as we are enjoying this beautiful contest on your screen, we had a 3-pointer just made from the half-court line. Let's see if we can get any more. Almost there, but we'll toss things over here to us as we have Mr. 1K. Drew, is that okay if I call you Mr. 1K?
That's fine by me.
It's Drew Stiers. If you remember back on the 14th of January, he scored his 1,000th career point as a namer. Drew, first off, congratulations. Just talk about the last couple weeks and how it feels to be a member of that exclusive club.
It feels cool. I mean, I always mention my siblings, so it feels cool. I mean, I'm in the club with my sister, and the first thing she said to me was, "Welcome to the club." So I don't know if there's a club that get better than that.
And it's a family affair. Your whole family, they might be the best basketball lineage at this school, and maybe even in the area. You have a couple other, you look at Strongsville, the Byers family, the Bass family. Where do you think the Stiers family ranks in there?
I'm a very confident person, but I'm going to say we're up there. I'm not going to say we're top, but I'm going to say we're up there.
Is this a top 2, not 2 kind of statement?
You said it best.
Well, looking at this season, obviously there's been some struggles, but you have played an excellent campaign. You guys have been so close to breaking out. You guys have a couple winnable games coming up. What's your mindset?
We got the number 2 strength of schedule in all of Ohio, so we're right there. If we can just close out these games, I mean, we're right there, and it's heading into the playoffs. We got a packed February, so we're excited.
And with a new division schedule and a new conference schedule because of the movement, just talk about that as you play the majority of your basketball career in Division II, and now you guys have to adapt to a new division.
Yeah, like I told you in the interview after the Garfield game, I mentioned our record is out the window. We care about it, but we're not like looking at it all the time. We're looking ahead at the playoffs, and we know if with these 4 divisions we can make a run at anything. In our division, it's not weak, but it's not as strong as like Division III, Division II. So we know we can make a run at it.
And in a bit of irony, you guys can be like the Benedictine team and that Alliance team that took you guys down. There's also an outside chance you'd play one of those teams from Alliance or Marlington. I think one of them is Division IV, and they could be a team you guys take. Would that be a matchup you'd want?
For sure. I mean, karma always comes back to bite. So full circle moment, if we can play them, then who knows, maybe run it back for my sophomore year.
Looking at your college journey, getting there, only a couple of games left to go in your Holy Name career. Up next, question mark. A couple schools looking at you. Talk us through your recruitment right now and what you can say about it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm so blessed to have all these schools looking at me. Might not be a better situation to be in. I know I'm going to play 4 years. I just got to figure out where now. So, I mean, I'm excited to play the next 4 years. And I just got to figure out now where I want to play and what I want to do. Like, what do I want to study? What do I want to do? All that. And it depends on decision.
Could we see you join me in A-Town at Mount Union? Is that potentially?
It's always a possibility, man. I mean, you could be calling my games for the next 4 years, but you never know. I mean, there's still got time.
Drew, I'm sure wherever you go, you are going to have success. One of my favorite players that I've ever called a game for, a true class act. Drew, thanks for your time. Enjoy the rest of this one. And you get this vantage point for once. You're used to being down there, independent of my commentary, but now it's right in your ear. And unfortunately, you've caught a couple, but overall, it's been overall positive.
Sorry, I mean, it's definitely weird for me, for sure. I mean, I'm not used to watching a basketball game being played on my court or our Holy Name's court, so it's definitely different for sure, but I got to welcome you back to the studio. I mean, it's been a minute for you. It probably feels weird for you, too.
I walk these halls, I'm like, yeah, something's not right here. Something just feels so off, but it feels so right at that same time. Graduating from here in May, the first time calling a game at this booth since the loss against Alliance, who now pays me to call their games, which is very ironic that Alliance City now has hired me to do their games at Alliance and Marlington, and that's the team that ended my career here. But as well, one final question before I let you go officially. Is this a precursor? We're going to see the Smee and Stiers connection a few times on the mic.
You never know. I mean, this could be the start of something new, so We just got to figure it out. But yeah, I can see this happening in the future again.
Hopefully it does. And how cool would that be to see your alma mater play next year? That could be something that happens. Drew, thanks for your time. We'll toss it back downstairs as we prepare for the second half of the 2025 Priest versus Seminarians basketball game in the Diocese of Cleveland. In favor of the Seminarians. I am Nathan Smee. Deacon Bob Lester on the call alongside me. Deacon Bob, that first half, it looked to be lopsided in favor of the Seminarians, but all of a sudden, bam, the priests using their priestly powers got back within this one.
They sure did. They scored 6 straight points at one time, actually 7 straight points at one time, got them back within 5, and then, of course, the last 2 points by the Seminarians. But these priests got to stop turning the ball over, and they got to play smart.
Like that, hitting it off of Kearney. You saw there Mankhouse had the ball and just batted it right back.
Yes, he did.
As well as special word of welcome to everyone watching on at home, whether you be in the United States, overseas, or you're supposed to be studying right now. Hint, hint, Father Kevin.
Father Kevin in Rome.
No good on that attempt from Father Gideon. And here come the Seminarians rumbling up the floor once again. A wide open 3, no good. And now I believe it goes out of play off the suspension.
It went off, yes, went off the suspension there. Yes, it did.
A lot of gymnasiums have that feature. Marlington, we saw that play a factor in a few recently where it skims that suspender and it goes in.
Yes.
Speaking of Marlington, we will be back there on Saturday to see New Philadelphia rolling at 1:15, as that will bring us back to our 10:22 coverage. A lot of games still to go in this season. The 3 far side.
Yes, score! Donatelli. Deacon Don Donatelli.
It's a big basket.
This is the closest it's been, Nathan. It's 24-20. We're down by only 4 now, the Priests.
A 10-point swing. Libertor to match. No good. Still loose, and it's a turnover. Taken back in by the Priests. What a job by the Priests. Can they make something happen here? Down by 4. They could make this a one-possession game for the first time in a long while. Donatelli slipping inside, goes out. It's Father Eric. Bounce pass, low post. It's picked off. Unfortunate from the priest, couldn't find their open man. And now here come the Seminarians. Nate Mankhouse, no good. Kearney picks it up, loose in the paint, and a foul is called. Now 18-21 on the clock.
Priest foul is on number 10, Deacon John Hawkins, first personal team first.
That's one of the first few fouls that we've had that has not been a shooting foul.
So now 18-21 on the clock. We'll see if the Priests can make something happen here. They definitely need a lot to go their way. And there's some great defense when a foul is called.
Yeah.
That one I do not know about. That was Father Popick going up on the defense. Yeah. But was it too much? That's the question. I don't know on that one.
I don't know about that foul, but it's a shooting foul, so they can push it out to 6 again if they make both of these free throws.
But this game, as we've said, a lot closer than anticipated.
Correct.
The first attempt was good from Byrne. He now has 3. A pretty much full crowd here at Holy Name High School. This is what we expected from this game. The attendance each year, it just keeps growing.
Good. This is a great thing.
It's a great yearly tradition. I believe year 7 of the contest. Next year, year 8, we're getting near the decade mark. Donatelli sprinting on Libator. Deacon Donatelli still now looking for an outlet, pivoting in the corner. Will swing inside to his fellow Deacon, but it goes out of play. Hawkins on the return, couldn't control.
The Priests are starting the second half the same way with turnovers again.
It looked like the break was more of a hindrance than a help.
At least for the first 2 minutes.
And that is exactly how the game started. Libator driving, he is fouled before the attempt.
Boy, the Priests have got 3 fouls in the first 2 minutes and 13 seconds.
Not at all where they want to be. The only way that this helps them is if this becomes a fouling battle down the stretch. They will put the Seminarians in the bonus very early.
That's for sure.
And we have a timeout called here with 17:47 on the clock. Once again, 2 games next week on SmeeSports back in the Stark County area. First at 1:15, Marlington. They are on a 4-game win streak, the girls basketball team, getting the upset over Poland Seminary yesterday, 42-24, I believe. They welcome in New Philly, which, if they win against Alliance, which realistically they should, given the 63-6 result the first time around, they would take in a 5-game win streak to Saturday against New Philly. And then at 7 p.m., we bounce on over, going on US 62 to reach Louisville, one of the best gymnasiums in all of Ohio. Was supposed to be scheduled to go there a couple of years ago, but that Benedictine upset we mentioned, that is the reason we were not there. This time, no upsets can cause us not to go. It will be Louisville Alliance, 7 p.m. on Saturday, February 1st. Kearney gets it on the inbound, no good. Too rich on the attempt.
It's off the Seminarians.
Yankai just couldn't control it.
Let's see if the Priests can go down the court without a turnover this time.
They need a 3. They need some good offense. They have that 3, but they need a little bit more. Donatelli slipping. They're starting to double him a little bit more. They know he is the star. And a foul is called. Popick driving. Just imagine this game without the Deacons on the Priest team.
That's right.
Does this now become clergy versus Seminarians?
Yeah, that's right.
We need to roll back the clock, get Deacon Bob out here with Deacon Pete going back to the pass, running pick and roll.
That's right.
Hoping Deacon Pete is doing well in his retirement in Texas.
I talked to him last week. He's doing pretty good, and his wife Jackie, who just had knee surgery, is doing pretty good too.
Always good to hear. A long-standing fixture at St. Joe's until he retired. He left, I think, January 23 to go down to Texas. He's loved it ever since. Carney in the near wing, still a 6-point ball game. Donkai hits to the far side as Libator under the basket and hooked in. Daniel Libator continues his tear. He now has 10, the first player in double figures in this Holy Hoops clash. Now 28-20. What did the Priests have as a response? Father Popick near corner, no good. He airballs. Rebound, Deacon Donatelli. Step back 3, no good. Inside iron, and the loose ball goes to the Seminarians. Another good opportunity for the Priests, but they can't come up with it. This can make it double figures. Carney inside, wide open, makes it.
They better call a timeout now.
And they will. 30-20, the Seminarians flipping the script once again.
Yeah, starting to go away from them.
Seeing the Borromeo Seminary next to him, the priests have to be scared.
That's right.
Plenty of time left to go in formation. Plenty of time left in the seminary.
Right. That's exactly right.
If he could be as good of a priest as he is a hooper, man, oh man, watch out.
Watch out is right.
And we have some players going up on the floor in our intermission. 30-20 to score, 16:30 left to go in this one.
Well, the priests have got to stop the bleeding here. They've got to stop the bleeding. They're just turning the ball over every time down the court.
We'll see what they can make happen here. Down by 10. Father Povic, mid-range, off front iron, no good. Rebound, Kearney. And another play goes in favor of the Seminarians. Liberatore off the floor on a moving
That's a
screen.
moving pick. Moving pick.
Pretty clear. Yankai threw caution to the wind and ran into it.
Yes, no question about that call. But the priests have got to do something, Nathan. Got to do something.
The question is, can they work off of that? They get some momentum back.
Right.
Can they make something happen? That has been the big question mark. Deacon Donatelli, another three. No good on the bank. Makehouse the rebound for the Seminarians. And they once again hold up on defense. The offense just not where it needs to be right now. Byrne just inside, shoots it and makes it. Thomas Byrne, a green giant inside. Now a 12-point game.
It's an eight-point run for the Seminarians.
Father Garrison inside to pop
there's a foul.
foul.
He'll get 2 foul shots.
Father Eric, the court vision, still no points for him tonight.
Wow, that's right.
More of a facilitator opposed to a scorer, which is really out of character for him. The first of two, no good from Father Popper. Definitely an interesting dynamic to this match. You have Father McCandless now over at Holy Family, and still, if I'm not mistaken, he was the former vocation director, and then Father Eric came in and took it over.
That is correct.
Lucky to have both of them say Mass at Holy Name throughout my time there. And somewhere on my phone I have video of Father Eric crossing up a student. Somewhere in the archives.
That's it.
Liberatore driving inside to the corner, the three. No good, side iron. Father Garris the rebound. And Father Eric definitely pleased with the result in this building on Friday evening. For those who don't know, Lake Catholic able to take down the Namers. Kearney picks up the loose ball. Some great defense as he is well on his way to potentially being a co-MVP for this contest, along with a man with the rock, who is Daniel Liberatore.
Yeah, he's got 10 points today. So.
The far corner, Kearney bounce, no good. Villarreal tried to pick it up, and it is loose. Here come the priests in transition. Popic drives inside and is rejected by Kearney once again. Chuck Kearney on a heater defensively. Father Eric inside is fouled going up for the shot.
If I'm not mistaken, he's got 3 blocks, I think, tonight.
And they call an official timeout. They let play run for 30 seconds. Father Eric will have a few free throws when we return to the action. But Deacon Bob, your thoughts so far in the second half? The game changing back to Seminarian control.
Yeah, control for the Seminarians. It's just like the first half started.
Once this game concludes, do not tune out. We will have the post-game ceremony, post-game prayer. Bishop Molesnik will most likely have a few words to say, the thank yous, the roll call, everything along those lines. If you were there last year, expect pretty much a complete copy of it here. But looking at this matchup, the Priests definitely have a lot to be proud of. With 14:28 on the clock, they have more points than they did last year. It's progress. And progress will have to do for now.
Well, actually, at the end of the half, they had one less than they had all of last year. They had 17, right?
They did. Only 3 points in this half so far. Very similar to Father Jim's 3 to open up the game, as that was the first basket for the priest, that is. Eric will go to the line for 2. Makes 1, he's on the board.
Yeah, he'll be on the road.
The first of 2 from Father Eric.
Nope.
And it's no good. Once again, I think we will hear about the slits in the back wall.
I bet you.
But then again, they're covered up.
They're covered up.
So I don't know. That might be a question for him post-game. Will he redact that statement that he's made during homilies here? We will see.
Oh.
He can't split the pair. It rims out. The priest get the rebound. Father Flynn can't bank it in. Loose ball. Stex gets it out. And a whistle will blow. Travel the call. The priest keep it. Some divine intervention, if you will.
That's right. But once again, Nathan, 4 free throws in the second half for the priest, 0 for 4. That does not happen. That's not good when the clock is stopped. You got to put points on the board.
And you need to keep their offense in check, too. The inbound out there, Villarreal wins the foot race. And here come the Seminarians. Stex backing in on Father Cam. Swings to Villarreal and out of play. That is Deacon Donatelli running with a little bit too much pace.
Yeah.
And we will see Father Jim Winings check back in for
First time he's
Donatelli.
been in since early in the first half when he made a 3.
They are going to need him to be on point now.
Timeout, Seminarians.
And now, if you skip ahead in the broadcast, watching back, most likely you'll find a timeout. We've seen so many in the second half.
Yes, that's right.
It's like the football mantra. Use your timeouts. You don't get bonus points for keeping them.
That's correct. I don't know, but you're exactly right. That's exactly what's going on.
For those watching that are Holy Name fans, our next broadcast of Holy Name Athletics will be most likely at the end of March. Right now we are scheduled to do a Holy Name baseball scrimmage. We do not know which game. Right now, the only game out of the question is the one at Firelands. At Ridgeville, at Copley, and at Independence are all on the table. And then we will have opening day as Holy Name makes a trip to North Royalton on the 5th of April. 12 p.m. first pitch over there. Yankai gets the inbound. We are back underway, but it is immediately tossed to Father Eric. Here come the clergy. The tone, top, Popic fakes, floats
That
in.
was a beautiful move.
Father Cam Popic, a tremendous move inside.
That was a wonderful move.
He fooled everyone. Back to a 10-point contest. The Seminarians in need of an answer. Yankai inside, he's stripped. Father Flynn picks it up. The priest, this is looking like how they took back control at the end of the first. Screen from Deacon Catone, and it hits off a shoe, almost hitting a kid.
Yes, almost hit a kid right there.
13:37 on the clock. The Seminarians will make a change. Yankai checks out, and he will get his applause. Well deserved.
Yeah, he's played a good game.
He did last year as well.
Played very well.
Father Popic goes inside, and that is 2 in a row for Father Cam.
Got 2 baskets in a few seconds there.
And he gets Bishop Molesky to give some applause on the far side.
And guess what? That's the first 2 two-point baskets of the game for the priest.
And a foul is called before the few steps from Father Flynn. But it's a good sign to see your boss clapping in the stand.
Yes.
I know you calling this game, Deacon Bob, are hoping Father Andy gives you some good feedback come Monday.
We'll see. I got to find out.
It's either going to be very good, or you'll be scheduled for a lot of masses that you were not anticipating.
That's right.
We'll see what happens over there. Father Andy, one of the newest, if not the newest official pastor in the diocese. Deacon Catone in the near wing. 13 minutes left to go in regulation. The question is, would we play overtime if it's tied? That, I don't know.
I hope so.
Father Popic, far side. It's Deacon Catone. Pumping, hands it off. As the loose ball, Father Garris can't keep it. Here comes Carney. Only Winings to beat, and the bank is not open. Loose ball, Father Winings gets rid of it. Father Flynn picks it up. Here comes the priest, rumbling down the floor. Father Popic Catone for 2.
Goal!
What a sequence by the clergy.
We've had another 6-0 run by the priest. Get him back in the ball game.
Father Eric sprinting for his life. Carney just couldn't get it to go. And the defense chants are coming out. Can the Seminarians make something happen here? Outside for 3. No good. Off the window. Rebound Priest as it is Deacon Catone assisted by Father Eric. What a game. Now a 6-point contest. What can the clergy cook up here? Father Popick for 3. No good. Side iron. Rebound Father Eric. Deacon Catone. No good on the flick. And Stex picks up the loose ball. A good chance for the priest falls on deaf ears. Libertor spins inside in the lane. No good. Rebound Father Cam. And they say he stepped out. Father Flynn wants an elbow. A perfect example of you do not want to make your bosses or your higher-ups angry.
That's right.
But either way, possession will stay on this end with the Seminarians. 32-26 the score. And this one becoming one of the best renditions that we've seen. Quick inbound, Stex has Libertor top, now at the wing. Libertor has been on point, has 10 points, the only player in double figures. Played inside, it's Stex spinning, floats it, fading, no good. He gets his own miss, can't clean it up, still loose. Rebound Priest. That is Father Dave Domansky from Holy Spirit with the rebound. Clergy still down by 6. Here they come. Father Winings already has 3 points. Drives inside, loose in the paint, picked up by the Seminarians, and here come the Young Bucks. Libertor swings inside. Yankee almost gets the and one. But Yankee denied a little bit too much on the effort as it rims out.
Yeah.
That will send him to the line for 2. The Priests, they had their turning point, but they couldn't work off of it.
I know.
Chris Yankai at the line shooting 2.
2 attempts for Yankai. The first of 2, no good. He will remain with 6 points.
Substitutions entering the game for the Seminarians, number 0, Sean Neville.
I took out Winings again. Father Winings is out again.
The Seminarians making some changes of their own. Both sides just trying to keep fresh.
Well, they're starting to get tired, Nathan.
And that is why we will have another break in around a minute. They miss both. Rebound. It's a jump ball, and it stays.
Yeah.
Our first of the contest.
Yes.
If you ask the head coach of the Priests, Father Bertliff, he would say that would have been the second.
Yeah, I agree.
But either way, the Seminarians miss both, fight for the rebound, and their efforts keep the ball with them. Can they make something happen out of this gifted possession? Mankhouse pivots. Libertor has Garris right in his face. Off the screen, it's Libertor. No good. Too much. Yankai gets the loose ball. The Seminarians continue to roll. Neville shovels. Mankhouse loose. Father Gideon steals it. Here come the Priests in transition. And there's the foul. Father Gideon tumbles into the fans.
Good hustle. Good hustle.
And there is a brotherly hug between Neville and Father Gideon as he was sent flying.
He did.
I would not want to stand over there. The Priests have an inbound. Father Gideon fired up after that play. Goes inside. Tries to find Father Domansky. It won't stick. Here comes Libertor and the Seminarians. Bounce pass inside. No foul, but it's just out of play. Friendly fire, if you will.
Yes, it was.
This game's starting to get a little bit more dicey.
It is. And to be frank with you, a little bit more discombobulated, to be honest with you.
And a timeout is called by the Seminarians. An interesting decision to burn one here, Deacon Bob.
Yeah.
You look at the clock,
Right.
21 seconds.
21 seconds, they're going to get another timeout.
And it's a full timeout in that case. So why do you use that timeout now?
I don't know.
Both sides now with 2.
That was a questionable call.
but we'll see if it is the right decision as we have this break.
Right.
If you are looking to go to a Cavs game in
Right.
the near future, scan the QR code on your screen and use my passcode SMEE to purchase those tickets. Your extra fees will be a little bit less in comparison to SeatGeek. This is as a part of Mount Union's internal sports sales class. We have a project. We have to sell Cavs tickets. We have to hit X amount, and we have to have X amount of contacts. So if you want to go see one of the hottest teams in basketball, use that QR code that was just displayed on your screen. I believe I also have it down in the description as well. The Seminarians, another chance to roll on the offensive. Neville to inbound, gets it to the corner. Top Mankhouse. Yankai tripped up in the paint, shovels low, mid-range burn, no good, off the iron. Liberatore
There's
stumbles
a foul
inside,
again.
and he is fouled. That will be the 5th against
That's
the
the
Priest.
5th Priest, yeah.
And the Seminarians, they caught up. They have 6.
Yeah. A lot more fouls this half than the last half.
They know how close this game is. They do not want to leave anything on the table. Father Ian Kelly subs back into the ballgame for the Priest. He made a 3 earlier. They could use the 3-point shooting here.
Right.
Maybe the longest possession of the game for one team.
Yeah.
It is still with the Seminarians.
Right.
But can the Priests get their stop? Yankai in the post, over Eric Garris, no good! Oh, Eric's defense is
Another
good!
foul. We're at 6 fouls now for the Priest and for the Seminary.
Unlucky. Father Eric had tremendous defense.
He did.
It won't matter.
Foul is on number 15, Ian Kelly.
And Father Bertliff frustrated on his sideline.
Thomas Byrne at the line shooting 2.
And Byrne will go to the charity stripe for 2. Misses the first. The free throw line, it has been killer in this half.
It has for both teams.
Still half of the second half to go. The second is good. Splitting the pair, it will have to do for now. (33-26) the score. No look bounce far side. It is Deacon Catone. He goes top. Swings to the near side. Father Popick cutting left. Had his lane, takes it back outside. Father Kelly for 3, well shy and out of play. The Seminarians defense puts on the clamps.
Here's your official timeout now.
So 9:42 on the clock. We will take a brief break and be back on after the timeout. 33-26 the score. This is the 2025 Diocese of Cleveland Priest versus Seminarians basketball game. Back on at 6000's Queens Highway, home of the Holy Name Green Wave. It is 33-26, the Seminarians on top over the Priests. The winner of this one takes the all-time series 4-3. The Seminarians, they have been on point tonight, but the Priests, they are holding up their end of the bargain, making this one of the best contests in the last couple of years. Liberatore slipping inside, will go low. Villarreal is fouled.
Boy, there's been fouls galore this second half.
No love lost.
Priest foul is on number 14, Father Matt Byrne, first personal, team 7. Chris Villarreal at the line shooting 2.
Villarreal getting ready. The first of 2 is there. A big make for Villarreal. He now has 3. He gets ready for his second. Also there. 2 big makes for Villarreal. Makes it a 9-point contest. Still a close one, but the Seminarians have kept their distance quite nicely. Father Gideon floats it off the window, no good. Libertor the rebound. And the Seminarians will push the floor once again. A basket here makes it a double-digit lead. And that will be the first in a little while for the Seminarians.
But what I've seen tonight, Nathan, is there's been a series of runs by both teams.
Basketball indeed a game of runs. Libertor gets it to go over Father Kelly. Libertor continues to excel. He now has 12.
Yeah, 6 in the first half and 6 in the second half.
Father Kelly, far wing, trying to slip inside. It's Deacon Catone for 3. It's in!
Wow.
Deacon Catone, the heat check! 1-3 makes it an 8-point contest.
That one was from downtown, baby.
That one from Stark County. Now can the Seminarians get a response? Libertor almost took a travel there.
I thought it was a travel too.
Barely kept his feet set, the refs say. Bounce pass inside Villarreal. He gets tied up with Father Kelly. That looked to be all ball, but foul is the call.
And the bad news here, if you're a Priest fan, this young man just made 2 free throws and he's up for 2 more.
I don't know about that foul. It looked pretty
weak.
clean.
It looked pretty weak to me too.
And that's why we keep you around, Deacon Bob. You said the things that are in the minds of many, but they're afraid to say. Not you.
No, I'm not.
First and 2 is good from Villarreal.
No, I'm not.
Villarreal now with 5 points, 3 of them coming in the last minute or so.
As you know, Nathan, from knowing me for all these years, you know I'm not a big fan of the striped shirts.
The zebras, if you will. Villarreal 3 for 3 in the last couple of minutes. Now 4 for 4. Villarreal on a heater. Back to a 10-point game.
Right.
Can the clergy get their response? It's Father Gideon, goes top. Father Eric Garris. Father Ferris goes inside. Father Matt Byrne. Goes outside, it's picked up by Carney. The defense returns. What a snatch by Chuck as he continues to be a defensive dominator. Reed a little shy on the attempt. Poked out of play, and it will go to the priest.
Now, one thing I got to say, Father Eric Garris has got a lot of rebounds tonight, and the problem is he can't put anything on the board.
0 for 2 from the line. He will look to make something happen in the next couple of minutes.
Right.
And they need something to happen here.
They do.
Still a 10-point game.
They need something quick.
Deacon Donatelli on the baseline. He's fouled.
He's fouled. No question about that foul.
And he will have 2 free throws.
That's Yankai again with a foul.
Deacon Donatelli, 6 points and a chance to make it 8.
And this is his 3rd foul.
A lot of players getting into foul trouble.
Number 7, Chris Yankai, 4th personal, T7.
We'll see if Donatelli can make these. The first of 2 is good. He now has 7. His first non-3-pointer points. And Father McCandless will sub in. Father Gideon checking out of the ballgame. Earned his starting role this year after not starting last year. I think he might be a lockdown starter for years to come.
Yes.
One of the best traditions in the Diocese of Cleveland, this annual pre-Seminarians basketball game. I'm sure you've seen a lot of photographers, a lot of people in the house, and just an overall fun night of basketball.
Yes, this is a very good game.
To make both and make it an 8-point game, it's off the rim, no good. The rebound goes to the priest. They will take it back. McCandless in the lane, bounces out of play. The priest should keep it.
They do.
That is one of those misses that you will take if you can get points.
And it was very good hustle to get that ball back. That was good.
They need points on the board. Father Damien to inbound. Goes well outside. Father Eric goes to the ground. No call given.
Well, how could there be no call on that?
Villarreal bounce, stacks, and he's clobbered. Father McCandle is the culprit.
Well, you had a foul there, though, Nathan. You had a foul.
And the priest not happy with the no call on Father Eric.
He had a bunny there. He had a foul, that guy. But there was a foul down there. That was terrible.
Team 9. There's still 7:14 left to go in regulation.
Right.
Team 9 is a crazy metric. The first of two, no good. A little bit of work to do for Stex and company.
Yeah, for Stex and company there. That's right.
The second, it's air ball.
Air ball.
And the Priests survive.
Out of bounds, priest ball.
They needed those two misses, but they need offense even more. Father Damien gets out of the pressure, hands it off. Deacon Donatelli almost pickpocketed by Villarreal, but he is able to get it off to Father Eric. Father Garrison in the lane, bounce pass to the corner, and a foul is called. And now we'll see who it's on.
I don't know, but it'll be free throws.
Priest foul on number 22.
And it will be on Deacon Donatelli.
Yeah, that's...
These two free throws would make it a double-digit lead.
Yeah, and this guy's made 4 in a row.
If he misses, it's on you. And there's the announcer shrieks from Deacon Bob.
That's right.
Deacon Bob, when the players go back and listen to the announcer's jinx, they will not be happy. The priest definitely happy with that miss. Villarreal, he just needs to keep his composure, get back to the basics, and that's what happened. Now 7 for Villarreal.
Back to 10-point lead, back to double digits.
Stay tuned after this ball game concludes for the closing ceremonies, including hopefully some words from Bishop Molesen. Father Eric inside, and Chuck Carney plays kickball. The field goal a little bit off kilter.
Yeah, he kicked it right to Father Berthler.
The Priests will keep possession, still down by 10, but they have some time to work with. And it's a tie-up. The possession arrow will stay down here.
That'll keep the priest ball.
If you are the priest, you're down by 10, 6:41 on the clock. How do you make a comeback? Or even better, how do you get points on the board?
I don't know. They're not doing good at it right now. They have that 6-0 run, and then ever since then it's been tough. But they got to keep the ball movement, and they can't be turning the ball over.
Handoff behind. It is Deacon Donatelli. Loses it. It still finds its way to Father Marcelli. Father Popic in the lane. He is tied up, and that's a foul.
Foul. I was worried about that there. I thought that was going to be a turnover, but...
Chuck Carney making his case for it to be a jump ball. He had a case, but got a little bit too much on the hook around.
And now 2 shots for Father Popic. Gotta make these.
He goes quick and makes the first. A little pep in his step. Father Popic, he now has a total of 6, now 7. 6:24 left to go. We have one more blanket timeout, and then...
Oh, he took it away.
Oh, wow.
Come on.
And the boos rain down.
Where does this referee think he is? In the NBA Finals? Give me a break.
Somebody moved early on the line. That is the call, and we play on. If this is a one-point game, the Priests won't be too happy.
Either will I be.
It's turned over. Popic picks it up. Here comes Father Cam rumbling up the floor, and he is fouled. And this time, he will most likely tell his teammates, don't leave early.
I hope so.
We've seen so many points over the years in OHSAA play be erased by an early move on the line.
Right.
Calling Holy Name basketball, especially last year, we saw it a lot. The first of two, no good. That makes this one even more interesting. Still a 9-point game. Father Popick needs this one to go. 6:03 on the clock. 40-31. It is the Seminarians on top. Misses low. Loose ball in the paint. It's picked back up by the Priest. They get their defensive stop loose, and a foul is called. They get more opportunities.
Well, Nathan, that's a good thing to be able to get more opportunities when the clock is stopped.
Barely any time off of it. 5:57 left to go in regulation. Deacon Donatelli lining up for his two. The first is good. This does become the free throw battle.
Yes.
The question is, regardless of this outcome, can the Seminarians rebound after this? They get that rebound, but now can their offense follow suit and get points on the board? We will see as they take it up the floor. Liberator behind, Mankhouse. Now Neville inside, Yankai, it's there! Chris Yankai, the mid-range J. Back to a 10-point game. Chris Yankai has been dominant today. Father Eric trying to find a pathway to the basket, hands it out behind him. It's Father Popick for three. It's shy inside. Deacon Donatelli can't keep it. Rebound Mankhouse. Another opportunity falling on deaf ears. Time quickly running off the clock. Now 5:10 left to go in regulation. That three airballed and out of play. Most likely we will see one more possession and then the timeout. I wouldn't be surprised to see them use it here just because they're so close to it. Just take the break now and move on. But they will let it go. The Priest is letting clock stay on as they will roll it up. Donatelli goes quick, flying up the floor. Goes top, Father Popick to Father Eric inside. It is Deacon Hawkins. Hooks it.
Oh, boy.
Deacon John Hawkins gets it to go.
What a move by Deacon Hawkins on that one.
Now an 8-point game. The timeout not used yet. A little bit surprising. Mankhouse for three. No good. The Priest pick up the loose ball. And here comes Father Cam Popick. Running up the floor. Banks it in! Back to a 6-point game! And there's the timeout!
Now we're back in it again.
Official timeout. Father Bertliff getting some air, going up and celebrating with some of his brother priests.
Well, the Priest came back again, Nathan.
But can this comeback be a sustained comeback?
I don't know.
That is the main question right now. Deacon Bob, what changed? This one was looking very bleak, and now it's not.
No, it's not. And the thing I really like about it, Nathan, is the Priest, after last year's debacle, have come out to play and be even with these guys. They've had some mistakes, but every time they get a little bit of a run and they get it within 6.
It has definitely been a good game for the Priest. To stay up to date on all the games I am covering, follow SmeeSports on Instagram and SmeeFest2024 on Twitter, and subscribe to the SmeeSports YouTube channel and enable push notifications to be notified when I upload or go live. Trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of May. So, if you are new, go down below and subscribe. It costs nothing, and it greatly helps out our efforts here at SmeeSports, as we are the official streaming partner of Spectrum Channel 1022 Alliance, the Ohio Outlaws, and Holy Name Baseball as well. An announcement concerning our coverage of summer baseball. Not only will the OPL and Diamond League be on SmeeSports, but the WRCL will be moving over from that channel to here this summer. So we will have more collegiate baseball come June and July. Looking forward to having them back on the channel. We had one game before the official page was set up. Still, those subscribed to the WRCL channel, you will see the full game re-air on there, most likely the next morning. But thank you to all who have subscribed. The support over the past couple of weeks has been tremendous, almost doubling our subscriber count. Yankai goes inside, it's Villarreal, it's blocked by Garris! Father Eric, thinking he's LeBron, has blocked by Garris on his resume. Going up the floor, can't get to go, he is fouled. Father Eric, he understands it now. He is ready to roll.
Right. Now, one thing is troublesome for the Seminarians. Yankee's got 4 fouls. He's been one of their most active players.
If he comes out of this ball game, the priest could come out with this one.
Well, Father Eric's got to get on the board. He hasn't got on the board yet.
The first of 2, no good. A big miss there. He is now 0 for 3 from the line. And that right now is almost the difference.
That's exactly correct.
He needs this one here. This will make it a 5-point ball game. Father Eric second. No good, misses wide right. Rebound, Hawkins outside. Donatelli for 3. It's not there, misses wide right. Still a loose ball. And we should have a jump, we do.
But it's
Seminarians take it back.
Seminarians get the ball back.
That would have been a massive, massive 3. But still 3:59 on the clock. Plenty of time left to work with.
Plenty of time. It's a lifetime.
After a 54-18 showing last year, both sides looking a little bit different. The Seminarians, their offense, still about to where they were last year.
Yeah.
It's just the Priests got so much better.
Priests got twice as many points. 36 versus 18.
So now, will the Seminarians, if they lose, argue for an asterisk given the Deacons?
That's true.
It's like the COVID year trophies.
That's exactly right.
We'll see if that happens. If this is renamed the Clergy versus Seminarians game.
Might be.
They might have to next year. Mankhouse, Yankai gets it over to Libertor. Libertor, the leading scorer with 12 points. Takes it inside, he had a wide open 3 on the baseline. It's swatted loose in the paint. A jump ball gives it to the Priest.
Yeah, it's priest ball. Priest ball.
They call it a jump. It was a question of if it was a jump or a foul. They out for the jump, and I think that is the right decision.
I believe you. I think so. I see they brought Father Jim Winings in again. Oh, they just took him out again.
You blink and you miss him. 3:30 on the clock. This one is going to be a tight finish. It's Deacon Donatelli driving on Mankhouse.
There's a foul again, so we're going to get 2 free throws.
And a great job drawing that foul. Mankhouse, he could have been set there.
Yes, he could have been, but he wasn't. And now we got to hope that this guy makes 2 shots. If you're rooting for the Priest to get it back down to a 4-point game.
The weed changes to if you are rooting for the Priest very quick.
I have to say that I'm too much of a Priest man here.
One's your boss, one's not, so it makes sense.
That's right.
The first of 2 is not good from Donatelli.
Right. A lot of missed free throws that's going to cost them.
The missed free throws are the difference right now.
That's right.
That one's good. Donatelli will split the pair. He now has 9 points. A great game for Deacon Donatelli. Now a 5-point game. 3:20 on the clock. This one will be a tight finish. Libertor cutting left. Yaros banks it and one! Daniel Libertor comes back to life with a big make.
That really hurts. That hurts for the Priest there. That was a beautiful move by him. He's got 14 now.
That could be a killer move. Last year, the top scorer was Connor Trout, inactive tonight. He had 9. Yeah. Daniel Libertor out of nowhere, 14.
14. Well,
this can make it 15.
Got a chance for 15 right here, yeah.
And it's no good. The rebound, the all-important rebound, belongs to the Clergy. They're popping up the floor, hands it off behind. Deacon Donatelli spinning. We'll get it to Father Eric, and he will distribute. 180 seconds left to go. It's picked up. Yankai, no one there, and he can't get the jam! He went and did too much. And now a chance. Father Eric for three. Well offline. Rebound Libertor. That dunk would have taken the roof off of this place.
Yes.
And now here come the Seminarians. They wanted those points on the board. They needed those points. Bankhouse at the top. Carney. And the priest will start to foul.
Yeah, I don't know.
They might have to with 2:25 on the clock.
Yes, they do.
Priest foul number 32, Father Eric Garris.
And it is on Father Eric Garris.
That's his third.
2 big free throws for Chuck Carney. Carney only 3 points, but a host of blocks like last year. And the first of 2 is good. Is it now too late for the priests?
It's getting there pretty quick, Nathan.
Carney gearing up for the second. This would make it a 9-point game. And he can't get it to go. The rebound goes to Father Popick.
Well, quite frankly, we need a couple threes if you're a Priest fan.
Deacon Donatelli, it is shy. They let it go, and the Seminarians get their stop. 45-37, the Seminarians hanging on, and a timeout is called by the priests. Once again, after this game concludes, we will have the post-game ceremony, most likely a prayer, MVP, and some other announcements following this contest. So once this one concludes, do not go anywhere. Deacon Bob, looking at this game, if the priests lose, where did it go wrong?
Well, I would say it went wrong in 2 main places. Turnovers and missed free throws for them. That's my condition on what it's gone wrong.
But you are definitely correct. I believe we saw 5 missed free throws in the last couple of minutes.
Right.
You add those to the board, it's 45-42.
Correct.
It's a different game at that point. But next year, if you are the priest, only getting better.
Yeah, well, I mean,
is next year their year.
Yeah, this was a pretty good game all the way. I mean, they got behind by 12, but they cut it back 3 times to as much as 5 or 4. But then the Seminarians were able to put it out a little bit.
Deacon Donatelli, pretty much a guaranteed starter next year at this point.
Well, I would think so.
The inbound goes with the Seminarians back underway. Libertor up, Carney goes inside and is fouled.
Yeah, he'll be going back to the free throw line where he was just a minute ago.
The drive has been perfect from Carney today. His defense and his offense has been there.
Yes.
But that defense, that was the game changer.
Oh, I agree.
He has 2 opportunities here to put this game on ice, missing the first.
I think he's had at least 3 blocks, Nathan.
I would say more like 4 or 5.
Okay.
I think it's about what he had last year too. And a lot of these guys did not play high school basketball. It makes you wonder, what could their high school teams have looked like with them on the floor?
I agree with you.
That's why I was talking to Connor Trout about last year. Like, you made those 3 threes. How did you play high school ball? Father Eric in the lane, gets it to go over Carney. Father Eric on the board. Those are his first 2.
So, you know, with only 2 minutes to go in the game, you have to take a chance like he did. He fouled him, but that's still good. First of all, it stops the clock, Nathan.
And now you have to be careful of who is fouling if you are the priest.
Right.
4 on Catone, 0 on Winings, 1 on Popick, 2 on Donatelli, and 3 on Garris.
Right. And this Yankees had a great game today, I think. He's only got, 7 or 8 points, but he's played very well.
And he misses 1 left on the first.
Or as Bob Euchre would say, just a little outside.
Still plenty of time if this is a miss and the priest can make something happen. No good. Rebound priest. Both parts that they needed to happen.
Right.
Go in unison.
Now you got to go to the rack.
Father Popick, it's out of play, and it will stay.
Yeah, it was blocked. It was blocked.
The priests need to start getting time conscious a little bit here. Still 1:45 on the clock. Still some time, but not a whole host of time. They'll take that every day.
Right.
7 points to make up, 3 possessions unless you have an uncharacteristic foul.
That's correct.
Winings was open. Father Eric will take it in the front court. He could have let that go back, but instead he takes it. And here comes Father Eric driving on Catone's pick. It's there. Father Eric, 4 quick points. Timeout call.
Well, I think the priests just called their last time out.
Chris Catone lucky not to be called for that screen.
Yeah.
He was moving. If they would have called it, he'd be out.
Yeah, so.
But 46-41.
So the priests are back down by only 5, but they're out of timeouts.
And there go the free throws. There are 5 missed free throws. That's the game. We figured that would be the case in this contest.
And conversely, Villarreal for the Seminarians made 5 out of 6.
Either one would have changed this game. It's a metaphorical 10-point swing.
That's
you
exactly
take
right.
those off the board, you flip the score.
Yeah,
all you do.
It'd be 46-41 priests.
In comparison to last year, this one was a godsend.
Yes.
The game of the night potentially in NEO. I mean, we saw a great game earlier. Eds eking out a victory over Warrensville Heights. Garfield took down a very talented McKinley team. But this one, an unexpected close battle.
Right.
Those 2 games you expected to be back and forth affairs, knowing the players. This one, it's a bunch of guys for the love of the Lord playing basketball. It's an immediate double team on the trap. How much time do they have left to get it up the floor? Just enough. It's picked up by Father Popick. Here come the priests outside to Garris. Father Eric top for 3. It's Winings. Well shy. Loose ball. Rebound. Father Popick.
Yeah.
It's there! Father Cam Popick makes it a 1-possession game. It's out of play.
That is
The
out of
priests
play.
have it.
Priest
The priests
ball.
have it. Unbelievable.
Nathan, this is the closest it's been all day, and now we got the ball back for the priests.
Oh my! What a play! The priest, a 3 ties it. Can they get it? It is Deacon Chris Catone with the rock. 1:05 on the clock. Catone will swing. It is Donatelli. Deacon Donatelli to tie. No good. It rolls out. Rebound Carney and an immediate foul. Deacon Donatelli had it.
It was in and out. Doggone it. That was a nice play.
56 seconds remain. A gem of a holy war about to conclude. This is the battle we wanted. This is the one that we did not expect by any means, but this is the one we're given.
That's right.
The first is there from Carney. Back to a 2-possession game.
Well, that was a lucky bounce there. Makes it a 2-possession game, Nathan.
I think the Commanders fans know a thing or two about a lucky bounce.
Oh, yeah.
Carney second. It's there on the bank. Took Carney 2 big baskets. 5-point game. The priests rumble up the floor. It is Deacon Donatelli barely keeping it in play. Deacon Catone, far side. Father Eric. Father Garris makes his move. Outside. Deacon Donatelli launches the prayer. No good. Loose ball. And Yankai gets it. And it's over to Liberator. And now it's time for keep away. Timeout call.
Oh, boy.
Why would you call that timeout, though?
I don't understand it.
It stops the clock.
It stops the clock.
And the last time you had an inbound, it didn't go well.
Right. I have no idea why you call that timeout.
A head scratcher there. It's 48-43. This one might almost be over.
Yeah.
But we still have to announce player of the game and a bunch of other things.
Yeah.
Right now, who stood out to you as your player of the game?
Well, it's Liberator for the Seminarians has been outstanding. Also, Yankee, he's got 8 points, but he's been all over the court. And then for the priest, Popick's got 10. Father Popick's got 10. But I would say right now, I'd have to say for the Seminarians, Liberator.
It is getting loud in this building. The loudest it's been all night. 33 seconds on the clock. The priests need a miracle. But either way, a closer battle than expected. The Priests pulling their weight. But now the question is, what is the game plan?
Well, you got to foul. Unless you get a turnover right away, you got to get a foul because you got to stop the clock.
5 points separate the teams. Here we go. It's a run. It's a risky pass, and they get the pass off, but not before the foul. 1 second off that clock. A quick foul.
You had to do that. It was pretty close to a 5-second call there, but he did get it out. He did get it out.
And now 2 opportunities for Chris Yankai to potentially put this one on ice. Makes both the game's over.
Oh, yes.
The first of 2 is switched.
Yeah, because you'll have a 3-possession game if he hits this one.
And that alone might be enough to make it. Now a 6-point game. This to make it a 3-possession ball game.
Nope.
No good. A rebound. Father Popic.
Well,
it is crunch time. 30 seconds. It's pull-up time. Popic goes inside. Can't get the bank to open. Liberatore the rebound. Loose ball. Yankai picks it back up, and he is fouled.
First of all, I don't understand that there. That was too bad.
Why the 2?
They had to go for 3. Well, I think he was hoping for a 2 and 1. You know, get a foul because he was driving to the hoop. But yeah.
But it looks like as Yankai goes back to the line, this will be a Seminarian celebration on Sunday.
It looks that way.
Yankai's first is there. The Seminarians break 50 once again. But the Priests, a rejuvenated side, they're coaching on point tonight. That brought them close, but not close enough. Final 15 seconds of the ball game. It is Father Eric Garris off the floor. Deacon Catone for 3, no good. Rebound Liberatore. He gets past Popic. He is sprinting. 5 seconds, and he is fouled. Almost tackled by Father Popic. No love lost on the play.
No.
So now 2 more free throws.
Yep.
This game, it's been over.
Yeah.
But now it is.
Yeah, they finished out with all the rest of their points. They scored 4 in a row now, Nate.
The last run, the most important run of the ball game.
Yes.
Liberatore's first on point. Daniel Liberatore on fire tonight. Give him 15.
Right.
Once again, last year, the top scorer had 9.
Wow. Plus, he's been all over the court, Nathan. He's played a great game.
The second is there, but they might waive it.
Villarreal is in too soon.
So the one on the opposite end won't end up mattering. The Priest will take one final heave home, most likely. Father Garris will wait until the horn. He launches from half court. Wow, shy, and that will do it. It is the Seminarians holding on and taking home the victory, 51-43. Deacon Bob, what a job by the future Priests.
Yeah.
How they win it.
I tell you what, the Seminarians stayed there. Every time there was a run by the Priests, the Seminarians came back. But it was a good game, a solid game. And I thank you again for having me be your partner today.
It was a fun one, Deacon Bob. Going back to that game at Strongsville, once again, you're heartbroken. Anytime you're up here, you get heartbroken, it seems.
Oh, I don't know.
But still, stay tuned as we have our closing
I know you're supposed to be impartial as an announcer, but you know I go for the old men. You know, since I'm one, I vote for the Priest.
No, Deacon Bob, you're still 21 at heart.
That's right.
Before we go down to the floor, to stay up to date on all the games I am covering, follow SmeeSports on Instagram and SmeeSports2024 on Twitter, and subscribe to the SmeeSports YouTube channel and enable push notifications to be notified when I upload or go live. Looking to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of May. So, if you are new, go down below and subscribe. It costs nothing, and it greatly helps out the channel. We'll toss it downstairs.
Bye, Claire.
Deacon Bob Lester, all the priests, all the seminarians, all of you for coming out. We have a great diocese, we have a great long-term locations. We're helpful to support, thankful to support it. And we're thankful that we have a bishop who's with us here today who supports us in this too. So let's give it up for Bishop Lester.
My voice is a little bit rough tonight. I just got back from a pilgrimage. I was in Rome. I said hello to the Holy Father on behalf of all of you. I said, greetings from Cleveland. And he said, Cleveland. I said, yes, Cleveland. There we go. So, I go around to a lot of places, and I see a lot of people. Let me tell you, we have every reason in the Diocese of Cleveland to be proud both of our seminarians and our priests. They are great guys. Great guys. Luckily, I am not ordaining them to play basketball, but they are good guys. You can tell by how they work together and how hard they play on this court, how they are going to be as witnesses of Jesus Christ when these guys are ordained and these guys continue in the ministry as deacons and priests. I got nervous because I looked up there and I said priests, and I saw deacons here. I said, did I miss something? Anyway, we're going to ordain neither one. I am going to ordain 8 priests this year. And then we're going to ordain 6 of these guys as transitional deacons. Continue to pray for these guys. You know, you support them. I know there's a lot of youth groups here. There's a lot of parishioners here. You're supporting your priests, you're supporting your seminaries. On the court, support them in the world when they go out to fight for Jesus Christ and the gospel, to proclaim this gospel of life, the gospel of joy, the gospel of meaning, the gospel of purpose, the gospel of resurrection. May we all be witnesses of Jesus Christ because he is the second one. Thank you. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Good and gracious God, we give you thanks for the joy that we've experienced tonight, for the ability to play and play well, to be together, to be a family of faith, be people who support our seminaries and our clergy. We ask your blessing upon us, our family, our friends, and upon us as we go home. Keep us safe tonight. May we wake up tomorrow refreshed to do your will in all things. The Lord be with you. Amen. May Almighty God bless you, the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Amen.
Thank you to Bishop Malesic for his post-game comments, and thank you to the entire vocational office in the Diocese of Cleveland for bringing us out today to stream this contest. 51-43, the Seminarians take home the victory. Once again, if you want to stay up to date on all the games I am covering, follow SmeeSports on Instagram and SmeeFest2024 on Twitter, and subscribe to the SmeeSports YouTube channel and enable push notifications to be notified when I upload or go live. Trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of this calendar year, or not really calendar year, excuse me, that's the old goal. That is now by the end of May. So if you're new, go down below and subscribe. It costs nothing, and it greatly helps out our efforts here at SmeeSports. One final thank you, really two. Second to last thank you goes to Deacon Bob Lesser for joining me on the call today. And the final thank you goes to Holy Name High School for bringing me back in, allowing me to use the broadcast booth I used a number of times last year, and for really welcoming me back to 6000's Queens Highway. I've done a number of games for Holy Name since graduating, but I have never been back on campus to stream one. So for the first time in a long while being here, it felt weird. It felt a little bit odd, but once again, 6000 Queens Highway will always be home to me. So thank you to all the administrative staff and everyone that made this day possible at Holy Name and in the Diocese of Cleveland. We will see you on Saturday afternoon in Marlington as they welcome in New Philadelphia, and then again on Saturday evening as it's Alliance makes the trip to Louisville to take on the Leopards. 1:15 for Marlington girls, 7 p.m. for Louisville Alliance boys. Both games should be great contests. We will see you then. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and we will see you at the turn of the calendar in A-Town and in Leopard territory.